Hello, it's me again. I thought you're thinking that, well, he said he was saying goodbye just a minute ago. Well, yes, I did, but then we came out this afternoon, this morning, sorry, came down to, we went to the Sadi tombs, myself and the three younger guys from our group, and I just wanted to check in and say how different that was, because the last video I made, I think I was even potentially moaning about aspects of the city of Marrakech, especially around the square where you're hassled all the time, especially by the food vendors in the evening and the people in the souk. But down the area where the Sadi tombs are, which is just inside the city walls, inside the Kasbah, but just a bit further round, and the atmosphere was completely different, but so much more chilled. There's a lovely mosque there right next to the tombs as well, and straight away you notice a difference in the sort of the way the atmosphere is, a bit more like you'd potentially like it to be, I suppose, in some ways. And we all sort of sat there and thought, this is good. You see there's a Ketubia mosque down there, and I think there's a nice little fountain behind me here. But we just wanted to sort of check in and say that in some ways, that it's sort of rekindled all of our sort of enthusiasm for the city in a way. It's the same with anywhere. You just get, like in London, you go to Leicester Square or Trafalgar Square, and you don't see the good side of the city. You see a side of the city. Whereas if you go somewhere a little bit different, out of the way maybe, not necessarily off the beaten track, but the city takes on a whole different thing. And the people were very, very friendly, but friendly in a nice way. They weren't trying to get you to sell you things. The guys in the shops, yes, they were trying to entice you in, but they weren't pushy. They were very nice. And actually, in a way, as we've all said, when the people are as pushy as they are around the square and in the souk, it actually puts you off going in sometimes. Whereas here, one of the guys went in and happily bought something and probably got it cheaper than he would have done if he'd have bought it somewhere else earlier on, so in the souk. So yeah, great, and and a really nice end actually to what has been a great holiday. I mean, I've mentioned that before, but a nice way to end it in Marrakech. Yes, as I said before, it's probably not a city that any of us would, the three guys I was with today, I think we all said, none of us would potentially come back here, but we'd certainly come back to other parts of Morocco, because I know people will disagree, but there isn't a huge amount to do here. Once you've seen the square, especially in the evening like it was yesterday. I mean, last night was amazing in the square. Today I just had a wander down there, actually just had a quick wander around and bought another fruit juice. One of the good things that you can get down there is all these different fruit juices from all the vendors you might have seen in photos or whatever that I've posted before, that are really good. I mean, and they're nice, nourishing. I just had a mixed fruit juice. I don't know what's in it, apple, banana, I think there's, I don't know, orange obviously, and lots of other fruit. Pamplemousse, which I can't remember what that is now in French, but yes, really good. So we're going to wander back now, and what we did also when we were there, well, I think about it, we actually sat in the little square there by the other mosque down the end, which is very similar to the Ketubia mosque, and had a nice refreshing mint tea, something we've all got into, I think, and it is refreshing and considerably cheaper than some of the alternatives as well. So really, really nice. And also on that mosque there were storks nesting. We saw some nests the other day, I think it was in the Bahia Palace, but here you can see them sitting on the top nesting, which is really nice to see actually. So yes, a nice end. A nice end to what has been a really, really good holiday. We've all sort of sat down and chatted about it amongst ourselves and all said the same thing, how much we've enjoyed it, especially the mountains, but the whole experience. I mean, coming here is definitely an experience, and I would encourage anybody to come to Marrakech, especially if you've been nowhere like this before. It is an assault on the senses in lots of different ways, especially down in the square and in the souk. It's well worth diving in and getting lost, as we've all done. But yeah, great. So there you go. I just did that little video. I thought just a little bit of a postscript. So I am going to say goodbye now. I'll see you on the next trip. Goodbye.